Hello?
Is it too late for you?
No, my friend, it's okay. As you see, usually I don't take really calls at night, but we start very early.
Well, maybe you want to go to sleep or something.
No problem. We can speak for a little bit. What do you think about the topic we are talking about?
Well, you and that Indian guy were kind of all over the place, so I don't know exactly which topic.
You know, he is asking me, I go with him. And you are no better, Jihad. Always you yourself, you are all over the place. Here we go. I ask you, what do you think about this topic? You know, you are all over the place already.
Can we have a discussion about Numbers 31?
See, exactly. You are all over the place.
But you never gave me an opportunity to discuss that with you.
Okay, but we have a topic. We are talking about it. So now you want to be all over the place.
But you never gave me an opportunity to discuss that.
Tell me about this one, and then we will go to number what?
Numbers 31.
Okay, tell me about this one. What do you think about the prophet receiving?
Receiving a dish of wisdom? Well, just as the Bible speaks about parables and metaphors, in Islam we have the same thing. So, you know, I don't believe that it's a literal cutting of his chest and placing wisdom and stuff like that. I mean, we have things that are metaphorical. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't apply the same logic or the same, you know, understanding that you have of the Bible to the Quran. You have a double standard. Whenever it comes to the Bible, you will say, this is what it is. You'll make an excuse for it because
no, I will go
that's
with you.
why you have a bias.
With you. You see here, see how Jihad he play as a hypocrite. I challenge you in front of everybody to show me one Muslim scholar, even one Muslim, normal Muslim, saying that this is a parable. Either you show me the proof, or you are a hypocrite who is trying to make something very embarrassing look as something else. So the challenge in the front of everybody, show me. Go ahead.
Well, this is in the Hadith, isn't it?
My friend, you just said it's a parable. Show me. I don't care from where you will show me. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I didn't say it was a parable, but I said it was metaphorical.
Okay, show me.
What do you mean show you?
Where it says it's a metaphorical, it says blood vessels, it says they cut his heart, they said they took all the material from his stomach, and now you are saying to me this is metaphorical? Prove it. Go ahead.
It depends how you want to interpret it.
I'm asking you how you come to the conclusion that this is a parable. Otherwise, you are a hypocrite liar. You are all over the place.
Well, either it's a metaphor or it actually happened.
Don't tell me either or. I want the answer. Is that a metaphor or not? If it's a metaphor, give me the proof.
Okay, maybe it's not the metaphor. Maybe it literally happened. So why is that so hard to believe?
Okay, so you agree with Muhammad that Allah, he sent to him a dish full of wisdom and dish full of faith?
If the hadith is specific that it is literal and it says that that his chest was cut open, then yes, I believe it.
Okay.
I believe in miracles.
So why a second ago you were lying to me saying it's a parable, it's a metaphorical? What happened now?
Because I didn't read it.
Oh, no, I know. But because I challenge you to prove the lie you mentioned, so now you give up because you have no proof. You are lying. Correct? So this is a trick Muslim they use with someone, not me, other Christians. They say it's a parable. They say it's a metaphorical because the Christian will not ask him, okay, well, as you say, no problem. Okay. But as you see here, Muhammad, he proved himself to be a false prophet. Why? Because if this story happened for real, as Muhammad he claimed, and the angels, they have to do a surgery to install wisdom, that means Muhammad before the surgery was a fool. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree that he was a fraud.
So why? No, I'm not saying fraud. I'm saying was a fool.
Well, he had to be, he had to have his wisdom replenished.
What?
In the sense that, always as a human being, you want to increase your faith. You want to get closer to Allah.
So what does have to do with the getting closer to Allah? Muhammad is created by Allah already, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Muhammad designated Allah. He designated Muhammad to be a prophet before he created him. Correct?
Yeah, he was a prophet. Yeah.
No. Before
He
he
was
created him.
designated to be a prophet. Allah, he wrote
Okay,
for him
so
to be a
now
prophet.
Allah decide to do maintenance because Muhammad is not a qualified.
He decided to do maintenance because he is what?
He is not qualified. Otherwise, why he is doing this maintenance? If who is the one who created Muhammad, who designed Muhammad? Give me the name.
Allah.
Okay,
Jalla Jalaluhu.
so Allah, he made Muhammad, and now Allah is adding repair to Muhammad because Allah, he did a surgery to fix something in Muhammad. What he fixed? Muhammad have a lot of dirt inside him. This is number one, correct?
So, but that's your takeaway from it.
I'm not. This is what the hadith is saying. Don't say I'm not my take. This is what the hadith is saying. They took what is inside and they wash it with Zamzam. Even it says alaqa. There's a bad blood inside him. Inside your prophet, there's a bad, dirty blood. Alaqa. So, okay. So they wash his chest, which is full of dirt, and then
they increased his faith. They increased his wisdom.
Before
they
we go,
increased
okay,
his
hold
IQ.
on. Okay, guys, did he say? Did you hear it? They increase his IQ. Did you say that or me?
They did.
Okay, but you just said they increase his IQ. Did I hear you correctly?
I said that.
Okay, that means Muhammad was stupid. Because why he need to fix his IQ if he was smart?
But when I say increase, does it mean he's stupid or did it just get better?
Well, no.
So maybe Christian Prince has an IQ of 120 and Allah came and washed his brain and now he's 130.
Well, hold on. So you are saying to me that Allah, he found that Muhammad, he have a lack of intellect and he decided to fix it.
Well, when I say that, I mean in terms of knowledge. So he gave him more knowledge.
No, you are the one who said wisdom. You are the one who said IQ. Don't swallow your tongue. Everybody heard it.
Yeah, I said it.
No,
I'm not scared.
Knowledge have nothing to do with IQ because a person, he can be so smart, but he don't have too much knowledge because he did not get the opportunity to go to school. What does have to do with IQ? IQ is the level of intelligence, and you are the one who mentioned it. So your prophet was a fool, and now Allah, he said to himself, how I'm going to make this idiot a prophet if he is a fool? So let us increase his IQ, correct?
I don't see it as him being a fool, but I see it as the Prophet alayhi salam being improved.
He was guys, improved. He's been improved. So he was what before the improvement?
He was a prophet doing the best he can, and he was good still, and then he became better. This is how I see it. Okay. Now, do you want to tell me how I should think?
Okay, hold on. So now Muhammad became better. How a person who became better, he say that they installed a dish of wisdom and faith in his vein.
To increase his iman.
Okay, so you put faith and wisdom in the veins?
Yes.
Is that something new or something old? It says here, and then Jibreel stuffed his chest and his throat, blood vessels, with it.
Do you believe in the unseen?
This is not unseen. Muhammad blood is a blood. Muhammad vessels are vessels. Muhammad throat is a real throat. It's not unseen. So don't give me this.
But I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you.
No, don't tell me. I'm asking you. Is that where faith is located? It is in the blood of Muhammad or in the heart of Muhammad?
The way I understand it is that there are things that are unseen. And that only
my friend
Allah has an understanding
of. You see, you are the one who now is all over the place. Who is talking about?
But I'm on the topic. Did I jump?
No, you are jumping.
Did I jump?
You are jumping. Who care about the unseen now? This is not unseen. This is seen. Muhammad blood is seen.
Okay, but the point is,
why
he
Allah
opened his veins.
Why
he put
Allah
the faith in his veins.
Okay, no problem. How Allah, the angel of Allah, he stuffed. Do you see the word stuffed?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, explain to me how such a thing happened. He stuffed his vein with wisdom and faith. Go ahead.
What I'm trying to tell you is the angel placed more wisdom and faith inside of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam.
What do you mean
He
inside him?
placed
Please
it
don't speak
inside
dirty.
him.
No, not inside him. In his vein, not inside him. He installed it in his vein only, not inside.
That's what the Hadith says.
Okay.
That's what happened.
All right.
But
So
the
now,
way you understand things, because we are humans. That's why the way we understand things.
But this story is taught to us, to the human, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay.
But
So the human, they will understand as a human understands. So the story is meant to be understood by a human, not by God.
but the way that it's done.
What the way is done? What the way is done, my friend? First of all,
there are certain things that are done in accordance with what Allah wills that we cannot wrap our human brains around.
First of all, did Allah did any surgery to any prophet before to increase his IQ?
Not that I'm aware of.
So how come only Muhammad he have a low IQ?
But do we have the authentic sources of the other prophets?
You Muslims, you are the one who says nothing of aware of that. Muhammad never mentioned such a thing. The Quran never mentioned such a thing. The Hadith mentioned only Muhammad. He did such a surgery. Allah, he did a surgery for him. And you explained to me, you said to increase his IQ. Wonderful. Based on this, Muhammad was the only foolish man Allah he chose to be a prophet, and Allah he noticed that this guy is horrible. We cannot just let him do the job like this. We need to send maintenance guys to do a maintenance surgery, and I will send with them 2 dishes. One is full of faith and one is full of wisdom. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
And he needed to increase the prophet's iman and the prophet's ability to give the message. Okay. And to be able to talk to the people.
All right. So now Muhammad he got he got better ability because of the surgery which Allah he did to him using the angels, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But if we read the rest of the story, we'll see that Muhammad is being a fool now, because after he did the surgery, is still more stupid more than before the surgery. Read with me carefully.
Is that your opinion?
This is the, you will see this. You will be opinion. Actually, you are the one who said increase his IQ, right? Let us see if he have. Let us see if he have any IQ or not. Okay, here we go. So now Muhammad he have the surgery done. They install wisdom and faith in his chest and in his veins. And
read
now,
it. Read the hadith.
I'm reading the hadith in front of us. Okay. Now Muhammad he went to heaven and he found the river of Euphrates there and the Nile River. Okay, but this is after the surgery. So after the surgery, Muhammad he found that the river of Euphrates and the river of Nile is coming from heaven.
It's coming from heaven, or he went on, or when he went on the Miraj.
Miraj, you don't know Arabic. Miraj, not Miraj. Okay, listen. So he is going up to the heaven. Muhammad he went to the 7 heavens. So now he went to the first heaven, and there, this is after the surgery. This is not the fool Muhammad now. This is the smart Muhammad. He arrived there and he found the river of the Nile River and the Euphrates River coming from under the tree of Allah.
In heaven.
Yes, in heaven.
Yeah, by the qadr of Allah, Allah can produce, anything.
Listen. What can it produce? Anything? The Nile River is in the sky now. Euphrates River.
The Nile River is in Egypt.
No, it's not. It's coming from Ethiopia. You don't watch the news. This is why they are going to fight about the river. So it's coming from Ethiopia, and the Euphrates River. I hear myself twice. Mute YouTube, please. If your YouTube is unmuted, I hear myself twice.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the Euphrates River is in the north, in the south of Turkey, and the Nile River is in Ethiopia, in the heart of Africa. How Muhammad, after the surgery, he discovered that the rivers, those two rivers, are in the heaven of Allah, in the sky. This is, remember, this is after the surgery.
This is because Allah can create this. You see what I'm saying?
So
Allah
now,
can.
Allah, He can create this. This is the question. You know, you as a Muslim, you believe that everything is created by Allah, correct? I'm not talking about who created now. I'm talking about the location.
But Allah can create different realities and different perceptions.
No. He's talking about the Nile River. A Nile River. And you see in the translation, they say the source, but in Arabic it doesn't say source. It says he went there, he saw two rivers. He asked Jibreel, what those rivers? He said, this is the Euphrates and this is the Nile River.
It says that?
Yeah, it says that in front of you. We want to show you in Arabic? Here we go. This is in Arabic. It says, وَهُوَ فِي السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا, the lowest sky. He saw بِنَهْرَيْنِ.
So is it saying that this is the location of the Euphrates and the
he
Nile?
Said, he said, what those rivers? He said, this is the Nile River and this is the Euphrates. And those are the branches of them.
So how come you can't understand it to mean that, you know, Allah can create this picture, this reality?
My friend,
when we go to heaven, we can have any reality we want. You know, if I'm in heaven, right? If Allah accepts me into heaven, you know, maybe I was living, you know, in a beach in Florida. Well, this Florida can be in heaven just as it is on earth.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand? Like Allah can do anything He wants.
Oh, Allah, He can do anything He wants. But this is not a question. You see, you are all over the place. We are talking, where is the Nile River right now?
I know the Nile River is, as you mentioned,
okay.
in Ethiopia.
In the time of Muhammad, where was the Nile River?
The same location it is today.
Okay, so why it is in heaven?
Because CP, don't you understand that I'm trying to explain to you?
No, I don't understand. Go ahead.
That Allah can create any kind of image that He wants.
What image?
So,
is that a real river or a fake river? Is that a picture in the wall?
I'm trying to explain to you, okay,
okay.
that when the Prophet ﷺ went to heaven in his night journey,
okay.
the actual Euphrates River is where it is.
Okay.
But the Prophet can see it because when he goes to heaven, because Allah can produce anything He wants as an image for people.
You keep saying the word image. Is that a real river or not?
He can produce the perception that the Prophet saw the Euphrates and the Nile River.
So you are saying that Allah, He lied to Muhammad, He deceived him, He made him see the river there, but it's not there. Correct? He did not see a real image. Muhammad,
he saw it in heaven.
You are the one keep saying to me, Allah, He can produce image. It's you who explained it to me, saying Allah, He can produce image. Did you say the word image, or I am being deaf? It is you who keep repeating Allah, He can produce image. Image is not a real thing. It's an image.
He can produce the reality of the Nile River.
Is the Nile River there, or it's down in Ethiopia?
It is down in Ethiopia.
So how the Nile River is in there? This is Muhammad after the surgery. So Muhammad, the foolish man, he do not know that the time will come and people will know where the river coming from.
Is he saying that the location of the Nile River is in heaven?
Yes, read it carefully. He asked the angel, what is those two rivers? He saw two rivers. He said, what are those rivers? He said, the angel, he said to him, well, this is the Nile River and this is Euphrates. And not only that, this is your Muslim translation saying, these are the source of the Nile River and Euphrates.
They changed it?
Well, in Arabic, it doesn't say source. It says,
That's what I'm saying.
It says that those are the branches, or let us say, the main line of the Euphrates and the Nile River, which can be the same. We can say it's the same as source, but it's not exactly really.
Okay, so you cannot understand this as in heaven, and anything can be created for you, any kind of reality.
Okay, so did Allah created two Nile River?
It's possible.
Huh? But that will make Muhammad more stupid.
So,
Because
you believe in Allah.
Hold on. No, I don't believe in Allah. I don't believe in Allah. Allah is a shish kebab. Hold on. Listen.
What do you mean?
Listen, it says...
If you're Christian, you believe in Him.
No, we don't believe in Allah. Don't go there. Hold on, don't change topic. So, look with me. It says... He did not say this is a Nile River. He says a Nile. You speak Arabic. You know what El mean, correct? Nile and Al-Furat. So this is what people know. Al-Furat, not Furat, not Nile, and Nile, which means the Nile River, the Furat, the Euphrates. So he add the EL before it because it is what you know. The river you know, the Nile River you know, the Euphrates you know. This is where they are coming from. Correct?
Okay, well, if it specifically says that that's the location, the exact latitude and longitude of the actual Nile River, then that's wrong.
You see,
but if it's
Jihad, I am here for what, more than 7 hours, and people, they claim that I don't have patience. And look how Muslims, they play all kind of games with me, trying to defend a stupid statements. If this is latitude and attitude, what is that? I mean,
but CP, you need to have concrete evidence.
It's in the front of you. The guy, he went up, he did not go down. He did not go in the land. He did not travel over a donkey. Actually, it's a donkey. He took al-Buraq.
Okay, let me ask you, what is the location of Muhammad alayhi salam in this hadith? What is his location? Supposedly,
now he is in the lowest heaven. Muhammad, he told the Muslim there is 7 heavens, and this is the lowest one. So now he entered the lowest one, and not only that, just to show you how stupid the story is, because when Muhammad, he entered the heaven. Okay, let me ask you, when an angel, and his name is Jibreel, and he is the head of the angels, he is the command, and he have a prophet with him, his name is Muhammad, how they can get to heaven? Can you tell me?
They can go to heaven.
Okay, I understand, but how Jibreel will open the door? What will happen there? There's a door?
Yeah, he will knock on the door.
Okay, and what will happen? He will knock on the door. Okay, and?
Come on, my friend. Are you serious?
I'm very serious. Tell me what will happen. Then Jibreel, you will knock at the door. Here we go. What is next?
But we can ask the same questions about any religion.
Listen, you can ask as much as you want. Now, don't you see, you are all over the place again. You claim that the other guy, he was all over the place. It's you who's all over the place.
I'm sticking with the topic.
No, you are not. I'm asking you now, first of all, if Jibreel is an angel of God and he is the commander of the angels, he knocked at the door. What the angels, they will say to him, who they are in charge of the door?
They will let him in.
Okay, let's read what your prophet, after the surgery, he said. Your prophet, he says, he arrived to the first heaven and he knocked at the door, as you said. Doesn't say here knock at the door, but they ask him from behind the door, who is it? The angel is asking Jibreel, who is he? What do you say?
They asked, who is he?
Yeah, they said, who is it? The guy, he knocked at the door. The angels, they are asking Jibreel, who is it?
Yeah, you mean like before they knew who it was, or they went to go look at them?
What's wrong with you? Take it easy. Jibreel, he come to the door, he knocked at the door.
I'm trying my best to stick with the topic and to answer
stick with
you.
the topic. You are being slow. You are the one who need the surgery, not Muhammad. So listen, he came to the door, they knocked at the door, And then the one behind the door, the guards, the angels, the guardian of the gate, they said to him, they said, who is it? What do you say about this? They don't know this Jibreel? Or maybe they cannot see him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they cannot see him.
So Jibreel, he is an angel. He has a physical body who cannot enter the door of the gate of Allah or the heaven without the door open, correct?
Is that what the Hadith is saying?
And my friend, the Hadith is saying that he cannot get in unless they open the door. But as we know that Allah, he created the angels, and this is the head of the angels. Have you ever heard of guards? They do not know the leader of the army. The leader of the army, he come to the door, he knock at the door, and then they say, who is this?
Yeah, this sounds like a bullshit.
Thank you. This is bullshit. And not only that, look what it says. He said, just Jibreel. Look at this. They said, who is it? The guy, he said to them, like, I am Jibreel, you idiot.
But I when it comes to religion, I try not to ask any questions, you know? As a matter of fact, I was at the Jum'ah prayer yesterday, and the khutbah that the Sheikh was giving was saying, do not ask any questions. When Allah and His Messenger give a command or give a decree or give a law, we cannot say anything. And if we ask too many questions, we became disbelievers.
Exactly.
So that's why I don't like to ask questions.
They want you to stay low IQ because why they are saying don't ask questions? Because if you ask questions, you will become disbeliever. This is in the Quran. Verse 101, chapter.
I heard this at the khutbah yesterday at the Jum'ah.
Yeah. So ask not, chapter 5, verse 101. Ask not questions, because if you ask them, verse 102, you will leave Islam. You are right, because Islam cannot stand a question. Islam is a religion of low IQ, and you just said the word bullshit. Sorry, you are the one who said it, not me. Describing what? A story told by your prophet. Why? Because we start questioning the story, you discover this is bullshit. And it's you who said the word.
This sounds like a that story, it just sounds like a cartoon story.
Thank you very much, guys. Did you hear it? Jihad is saying this is sound like a cartoon story. So this is why I said to you, Muhammad after the surgery is more stupid than Muhammad before the surgery. Because Muhammad after the surgery, and you admit it now, he is making a cartoon story.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing before you accuse me of anything. Okay, is the reason why I saw a debate between you and a guy named Sheikh Dr. Rohi.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And I saw that man himself as a sheikh. He was denying Sahih al-Bukhari. So if a sheikh himself is denying it, why is it wrong for me as a normal Muslim to deny it?
Because he's a hypocrite. Because
he's a sheikh, so I have to follow his example. No,
because he's a sheikh, he have to lie. You see, the Muslims, they debate to win the argument, not to win the truth. Because everybody knows that if you deny al-Bukhari, then you have no religion no more. Because all of Islam is in the Bukhari, not in the Quran. It's the Bukhari says no muta. It's al-Bukhari says how you get married. It's al-Bukhari says how you divorce. It's al-Bukhari describe how you pray. It's al-Bukhari describe how you fast. It's in al-Bukhari. Everything is in al-Bukhari. Even how to clean your penis. So when you deny al-Bukhari, simply they are embarrassed, and they deny it because it's embarrassment. And you just say to yourself, it is sound like a cartoon.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of stories in Bukhari do to me.
Okay, but the Quran is no better. The Quran is more stupid too. But let us focus together. So your prophet now, he have a surgery. And after the surgery, he is making this stupid story. And look, they said, who is accompanying you? Those guys do not know. They never heard of Muhammad. If you go to any place, you will see that the guards, they've been given a name. There's a guy, he's going to come to visit me. Let him come in. They didn't know. They didn't know Jibreel. They didn't know Muhammad. Who is with you? He said to them, this is Muhammad. They said, oh, he was called? Like, what the heck? The security, they are the last one to know.
Okay, yeah, this story doesn't sound correct to me. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, but this story keep going, and then the story get more stupid. Muhammad, he go, and Allah, he gave him 50 prayer. I don't want to read the whole story for you because it's more stupid. It's more dummy.
Okay.
Repeating the same thing each time they arrive to the, they says, who is with you? Who is it? What a dummy religion.
And that just doesn't sound like it has anything to do with Allah or with anything like that makes sense. It just sounds like like a cartoon. This is a story.
It's a cartoon. Thank you. Now look, Allah, he gave Muhammad 50 prayer. How many he gave him?
He gave him 50, but because he went to Allah and then he came back to Musa, and Musa said, go back and negotiate.
You are the one who mentioned cartoon story. Does it sound this one is a cartoon too?
I don't know how anybody could
Jihad, I want you to be honest. You go to a store, or let's say you meet a businessman, a person, he is very high. Okay, and then he's
very what?
He's very high, like he is like a high rank person, and he said to you, if you want to deal with me, let's say he is your boss, the big boss. You say you do 50 times push up. Do you really dare to go back and negotiate with him to make it lower? Remember, we are talking about God. This is God, this is not a boss. So Muhammad, he came back. He saw in the way Moshe is a Jew. He's good in mathematics, not like Muhammad, the low IQ. He said to him, Muhammad, Habibi, Muhammad, tell me what happened, Habibi. Muhammad, he said to Moses, Allah, he gave me 50 prayer. Musa said to him, Habibi Muhammad, you cannot handle 50 prayer, Muhammad, Habibi. Go back to Allah and ask him for discount. This is a Jewish story. Discount? You ask God for a discount, and who is the one who is behind the idea? A Jew. So if not Moses was there, you, Abdul, today, you will be praying 50 prayer, which is impossible. This is stupid. Because if a human being, he sleep only 8 hours. But we sleep more, actually. There's no way we sleep 8 hours. But let us go with the 8 hours. 16 hours a day is the day we are up. And now we have 50. We are going to divide them to 16. That means we have to pray 3 prayer every 1 hour. If you prepare yourself to the prayer, it will take you at least 20 minutes. That means you will not even have time to live. That is the most stupid story ever. Actually, it is 3.125, and what it will be. So, 50 prayer, why Allah is stupid, Allah is a fool, Allah do not know that this is not right. And remember, you said that Allah, he gave Muhammad a higher IQ. Okay, but Muhammad is still a foolish. He get the order of a prayer of 50. He don't question it. Okay, 50. Okay, we will do 50. When he go in the street,
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Hold on. When he go in the street, he see the smart Moses. Moses is a Jew. He's a smart. Muhammad is a fool. So Musa said to him, "You idiot! What's wrong with you? How you can do 50 prayer? Go back to Allah." So remember, Allah, he did a surgery for Muhammad to improve his intelligence. But Muhammad is still a fool. And the one who correct the foolish Muhammad not to accept is a Jew. And the one who is correcting even Allah is a Jew. Because don't Allah know that this is not right? So Muhammad, he go backward, forward. The 50 became 45, 45, 40, 40, 35. Like, you don't even, you will be shy even to go to a grocery store to do that. I'm not going to go to a store twice. Okay, can you give me discount? Okay, I'll give you discount. $45.
I mean, I just think that somebody, if they, like, how can they ask their Lord the question? How can you go to your Lord?
How you can even ask him to change it? That's it. Allah, He gave
It's like
order.
it's like how are you gonna go? You know, I mean, this is not a a fruit market of
my friend.
يلا نزل السعر شوية حبيبي
Yeah, yeah, let us negotiate the price. You're right. What a stupid religion.
I mean, it doesn't work like that with
No, it
God.
worked. Here we go. It worked. This is Islam, my friend. What do you mean it doesn't work? It worked. Look at this. It's working. People believe in this garbage.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah. Anyway, listen. I really my voice is tired. Anyway, YouTube will give us only 8 hours to broadcast, and almost we are there, and we did not answer you about your
It's
question.
very late. It's very late. It's very late, and I need to go. Drink some breast milk. So
All right. Okay.
have a good night.
Take care. Don't drink camel urine. You see, is it interesting? They call me to challenge me, to prove me wrong, and then they are the one who come with the word, excuse my language, bullshit. They say this story is a bullshit, and the story is mentioned by their prophet. Isn't it amazing? They come, you see, like, depend in the person. Like the one before him, always he tried to escape the embarrassment by saying, I don't know, I need to ask a sheikh. But you know, he's just trying to escape. It's reality. This guy, he started with, oh, you and the guy were all over the place. 10 minutes after, he said his prophet's story is a cartoon. 5 minutes before, Allah is increasing his IQ. 15 minutes after, Muhammad is still a fool. And he agreed.